Bang! Welcome to Cryptocurrency Blockchain News, your daily cryptocurrency blockchain aggregated news show on YouTube. Look, it's going to be drinking. Look, it's going to be smoking. Look, it's going to be swearing. Look, you have been warned. So here I come in 3, look, 2. Look. 1. Bang! Welcome everyone, black, white, gay, straight, Christian, Muslim, Jew. My name is Shomari Clarke. Welcome to Cryptocurrency Blockchain News, the greatest show on earth, the greatest show in the multiverse. Look, it's the greatest show in the multiverse, and we have a great show for you today. Bye. All right. So you know it's our Saturday show. So we do things a little different. We get kind of freewheeling. So first, we're going to talk about Tefood. Onboards GE for aviation supply chain. We're going to talk about that. All right. We're going to talk about, all right, so this is for you Cardano lovers. Talk about Cardano. Wow. I just don't talk about, like I said, I'm not a DJ. I just don't talk about stuff because he asked me, but this is important. And so we're going to talk about the Cardano Shelley mainnet launch dates. The reason Cardano's, the reason I like Shelley and the reason I actually do talk about the Shelley update is because it's going to make Cardano quantum proof. And that's what's going to be necessary going forward. That's the next cyber threat. And now let's get into our money. Now let's get into some money. So look, Erisx ramps up institutional bulk trading. So, you know, Erisx is sponsored by Fidelity and TD Bank, amongst others. There's a few others. I only care about the Fidelity and TD is the only one I remember. But there's more. But bang, they're going to ramp up institutional bulk trading. So I'm going to explain to you why that's important. And then we get into more institutional buying. That it's ramping up. So institutional bulk buying seeing a rise. And then we're going to talk about, this story, the institutional Bitcoin buying, and the next story. So this story, Grayscale. Grayscale has bought 100% of all Bitcoins that have been mined since the halving. Watch this. Grayscale is all in, baby. They are all in. So we're going to talk about that. And then, it's not so sexy, but daggone is important. BitBuy to offer 100% deposit. Insurance. 100% insurance, okay? I know, insurance ain't sexy, but without it, well, these institutions aren't coming here. So look, let's proceed. We got a ways to go here. I'm going to try to keep this at a minimum. Daggone. All right, let's go. Bye. Make sure just enough so everyone understands what the hell. All right, where are we going here? Bye. Whoops, we didn't even do the thing yet. All right, there we are. Let's prepare ourselves here. Let's prepare ourselves accordingly. Look, brothers and sisters. We got Bitcoin at 9,420. Wait a minute. I gotta refresh this. Let's do a refresh. Yeah, it said 9,422. That was the number I gave you last night. Obviously, I hadn't refreshed it. All right. Anyways, look. Price of Bitcoin, $9,473. And when I left you yesterday, was at $9,422. So it's gone up a whole $51. Yay, we're rich. All right, look. Top 10 of the day, brothers. Usual suspects. Oh, XRP takes over the number 3 again from Tether. Those guys are battling out for the number 3. All right, top 10 of the day, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Tether, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin SV, Litecoin, Binance Coin, EOS, and Tezos. Look, market moves of the day, brothers. Usual song, single digits up, single digits down. Single digits up, single digits down. Oh, look at Cardano with the 16.73 boost right there. That's definitely going to be in the top 10. Single digits up, single digits down. Zcash, you too. Look at you. What's that? 16.9? Single digits up, single digits down. Single digits up, single digits down. 2. Single digits up, 2. Single digits down. All right. That's good enough. Let's see who lost money on here tonight. Let's see who lost money today. You see anything on here you like, go get it because it is on sale. Top 10 losers of the day. Theta, Blockstack, Hive, Omisco, a little bug, Mattis Network, ABBC Coin, Terra, Seal, and Nano, and Psycoin. Let's see who made money today, brothers and sisters. Look. Oh, those are some solid gains down that top 10. That's solid top 10. All right. Top 10 gainers of the day. Celsius, Zcash, Cardano, Ave, Horizon, Quant, Wax, Cybervein, Zilliqa, and Unibright. All right. Let's see who total market cap of the day is. What we got? 267.4. So total market cap of the day is $267.4 billion. When I left yesterday, it was at $262.9 billion. So we've gone up $4.5 billion. All right. And 24-hour volume is... All right, 24-hour volume is $105.4 billion. When I left yesterday, we were at $108.7 billion. So we've gone down $3.3 billion in 24-hour volume. All right, look. All right, let's go on. Let's move on. We got a trek. This is a trek right here. All right, bang. Now, usually I don't read these things. Biniam gave this thing to me. It's one of these medium things. I don't read things usually from the company itself, but I will read this one. But I like third party. I like to read from third parties. But anyways, Tefood, a world-class food technology company, and GE Aviation's digital group, a Forbes 50 blockchain company, are taking the idea of collaboration to the next level by partnering across industries to create a world-class blockchain solutions. The goal of this partnership is to create a product that brings best blockchain technology practices to the aviation industry. So they want to bring it to aviation. Tefood provides all components for blockchain-based end-to-end supply chain traceability implementations. It gained extensive implementation experience by serving over 6,000 food companies, including leading brands like Achan, Migros, Vinamilk, GrainCorp, Lotmart, Aeon, and Big C. Tefood's solution is based on two pillars: transparency, monitor supplier compliance, and traceability, end-to-end supply chain traceability. GE Aviation's digital group understands how blockchain technology can improve the way companies collaborate on asset lifecycle management, cash reconciliation, and asset transfer management. The two companies decided to join forces and adapt Tefood's solution to non-food industries. The new blockchain solution will enable aviation, OEMs, MRO, network, airlines, and lessors to track, connect, and verify documents, events, and batches in one decentralized solution. Users can track contents of component transport, attach documents, purchase orders, delivery notes, etc., with blockchain-based digital signage. Connect processes like quality inspection, parts assembly, logistics, repair, and overhaul. So, all right, there you go. So, Tefood's hooking up with GE Aviation for their aviation industry supply chain tracking. And, all right, we all know about that stuff. So, bye. There you go, Tefood lovers. All right, and Cardano hodlers. All right, you asked for it. Talk about Cardano, man. It doesn't work like that. I just don't pick what I want to talk about. It's got to do something. It's got to catch my attention, and then I talk about it, right? I don't go looking for shit to read. Well, maybe I should put it a different way. Of course, I look for stuff to read because I got to do a show. I don't have to, but I do the show. But I don't go looking for some specific coin to talk about, right? It's just, all right, whoever's doing whatever that day, well, that's who we talk about. You know what I mean? That's how this channel works. You know, like, so if you're not hearing your coin, the coin you love, the company you love, the DLT, the distributed ledger provider that you love on here, well, because they ain't doing nothing. Because they're not doing anything, or they haven't done anything for a while. You know, maybe I spoke about them 6 months ago and they haven't done anything yet since. So that's why it's not like I just keep picking IOTA stories. No, IOTA just keeps doing stuff. In fact, I was going to read you an IOTA story today. Yeah, it's right here. Hold on. Where is it? I think it's right over my head right here. Hold on. Oh, yeah, it's right behind my head. Hold on, let me see if you guys can see this. Can you guys see that? Ah, you can see the symbol, but it's not showing you the words. Yeah, there's another IOTA one, right? Like, I don't just choose them. It's like they gotta, be talking about money, about our money. The reason I didn't do this IOTA one is because it's about some upgrade they're gonna release next week or whatever. Anyway, so for you Cardano hodlers begging me to talk about it, well, we're going to talk about it. The reason I am talking about this one is different. The reason I'm talking about this upgrade is because, and I've been following this upgrade to the Shelley mainnet, is because Shelley, this upgrade is going to make Cardano quantum proof. All right, quantum proof. Coming in the future in about 5 years, there's going to be these new computers called quantum computers. Oh, yeah. They will, you could fuck all your decentralization. They will cut through a blockchain like a hot knife through butter. So you got to have it quantum. Never mind what they're going to do to the legacy systems. Yeesh. You're going to stomp on them like ants. So everyone's going to have to, all systems are all around the world. Computer systems are going to have to upgrade to be quantum proof. And so what's good about the Shelley is that it does just that. I remember last year we were reading about it, and they asked one lady from Cardano, man, you guys are doing quantum proof so early. And she was like, yeah, it's coming in about 5 years, but why wait? Which was logical, right? We read about it here. She was like, why wait? And not only that, but that gives you an edge. When you send your sales force out to local governments and to other corporations, and you can just point out even that little simple fact. Listen, in about 5 years, there's going to be this thing called quantum computing. And these little hacker guys are going to be hacking the shit out of all your systems. Well, look, we're already quantum proof. You're not going to have to worry about that with us. That's a unique selling point. That's a great selling point. Like, that's IOTA, right? IOTA's quantum proof, right? So, if you're a smart city, you don't have to worry that if you deploy IOTA, well, one day some hacker might hack the tangle and, I don't know, mess with the traffic lights in your city or something. You know what I mean? All right. So that's enough of that yap. Let's just move on. But that's why I read it, because it's important. Quantum proof. You got to be quantum proof. A lot of these blockchains here, they're going to have to, well, all of them, they're all going to have to get quantum proof. So you might as well get started now. All right. So listen. After input-output, Hong Kong has made great strides in the development of Cardano and towards the release of Shelley in the last few weeks. The time has finally come. Yes. IOHK published a detailed rollout plan for Shelley. According to this, the Cardano hard fork Cardano Shelley hard fork will take place on July 29th, 2020. First staking rewards at Shelley mainnet will be available from August 18th. All right, so we're not going to read every word of this article. So this picture here is some sort of, obviously this is the picture of the roadmap. Oh, we can open it. Let's check it out. Boom, there it is. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. And then there will be world peace. So great. Whoops. Ew, how do I close this motherfucker? What the fuck's going on here? 1 second. 1 second, guys. Let me see how I close this. Oh, here? What is going on? Hold on. I'm trapped. It's trapping me. Do I just click outside here? What? Oh, these guys are fucking around. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's at the bottom. All right. Sorry about that, guys. I actually didn't open this picture before, so I didn't know. All right, there we go. Bang. All right, fuck. So look, we're going to go over the dates. So the rollout was presented by Charles Hoskinson. So as Hoskinson has explained, the release will take place in 11 steps. Now, we're not going to read every 11 of them. We're going to read a little bit. So the next milestone is on June 9th, which is 10 days from now, when the Haskell Shelley test network will open For all who want to run a stake pool, on June 16th, the public test network will be opened to all users, so 1 week later, with all components such as the backend, the node, and the wallet being put together as Hoskinson stated. On June 23rd, 4 days later, on June 23rd, the Combinator hard fork will take place. The idea behind the hard fork is, as Hoskinson described, to have a testnet that works like the mainnet. So this is what he says about this piece of the rollout. Basically, the idea is that we're going to have something that looks like the mainnet, and we're going to go from Byron to Shelley to verify all that moon math that those wizards did, if that works. All right. Provided this test runs smoothly, the Shelley client will be released on June 30th and will be available for anyone to download. So June 30th, bong! Sounds like that's a major for anyone to download. As a precaution, in case there are problems, July 7th is available as a backup. All right. So users will have 4 weeks or 3 weeks from that date to upgrade their software until the Shelley mainnet hard fork on July 29th. All right. By August 18th, all operators will also have to set up their stake pools to produce the first blocks of Shelley mainnet from that date. From that day on, ADA owners will also be able to earn staking rewards and delegate their ADA. And that's it. So blah, 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 blah. And then Hoskinson just blabs about we could launch these forks in 5 minutes, but we wait so that everyone can upgrade their stuff, have time to upgrade their stuff. So there you go, hodlers. Cardano hodlers. Those are the key dates. Those dates are the key. Those are the key. What do we got? We got June 9th. Bang. Haskin Shelley. We got June 16th. Bang. Testnet comes on. We got here. We got June 23rd. Bang. We got the hard fork. Combinator hard fork. Then we got June 30th. Everyone can download then. And then we got July 7th. 1 week later, just in case it fucks up, that'll be the launch date for the downloads for everybody. And then everyone's got to upgrade their stuff by July 29th. And then by August 18th, all the operators will have to set up their stake pools and produce the first blocks of Shelley mainnet for the first date. From that day on, ADA owners will be able to earn staking rewards and delegate their ADA. Bang! So you go, our Cardano hodlers. Bang! The dates are finally set. Everyone's always complaining. Fucking Hoskinson's taking so long. He's taking so long. He's a mathematician. He's smarter than you. Settle down. It takes a while for these kind of guys to do that kind of stuff. They're not here for... He's building a superior product. One that's going to last into the future, buddy. Look. All right. Let's move on. Bye. Leading crypto derivatives exchange, Erisx, ramps up Bitcoin, Ether, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin bulk trading with new API. So, Erisx, you guys know about Erisx. It's backed by Fidelity and TD Bank. And so this is just a simple thing here. And it's regulated and everything here in America, so institutions can come use it. And so let's read. Erisx has introduced a new application programming interface, API, to advance over-the-counter crypto trading, making the workflow more familiar to capital market professionals. So they're going to be offering OTC to their institutions, but bulk OTC. So, and also planned OTC. So, I've taught you about OTC. OTC is, you and I, retailers, we buy on what's called the spot market. Well, big mega guys, they don't buy on the spot market. Because if they were to buy a mega amount of Bitcoin or whatever the asset is in the world, they would drive the price around. They don't want to drive the price, but they want the asset. So they buy what's called an over-the-counter market. Over-the-counter market is when a buyer buys directly from a seller. So, for instance, in the spot market, when you buy a Bitcoin or something, you don't know who you bought it from, right? You pay for it, you get it on the spot. That's why it's called spot market. Well, an OTC guy, he knows who he's buying it from. Not only does he know who he's buying it from, but he negotiates with that guy. So, for instance, in the Bitcoin market, that would be with the Bitcoin miner. So these mega institutions, they negotiate with the miner directly. So, for instance, what's the price of Bitcoin right here? Bitcoin is right now $9,473. So if I'm a big mega hedge fund, I might say to the miner, listen, I'll buy 1,000 Bitcoins off you right now for 9,000 even. And it's up to the miner to say yes or no, right? And that's called the OTC market, over-the-counter market, right? Where they buy directly from the person who holds the asset and negotiate price. All right, so, and that's what Erisx is doing. So Erisx is going to advance the OTC counter crypto trading, making the workflow more familiar to capital markets professionals. The move is designed to bring cryptocurrencies to a wider swath of institutional traders by enhancing bulk trading practices. Right, these guys don't buy one Bitcoin, they buy 1,000 Bitcoin. So according to the announcement, registered market participants will be able to submit pre-negotiated block trades to Erisx exchange through our REST-based API or our trading interface, which after automated review will be settled and cleared at Erisx Clearing. This removes the headache of OTC escrow-based workflows and eliminates counterparty settlement risk. So they'll be able to, right? They'll be able to submit like pre-negotiated. So like I told you, you negotiate with the miner. Well, you could maybe negotiate with some miner saying, look, buddy, you mine, 5,000 Bitcoins a month. I'll buy 3,000 off you every single month for this price. Or something like that, pre-negotiated. It's pre-negotiated. Or, or something like, I'll buy however many Bitcoins you mine, but at $500 off a piece or something. Whatever. I don't know. I'm not an OTC guy. I don't have the money for that. So, but, you pre-negotiate. And so this removes the headache of OTC escrow and all this other bullshit. So the Chicago-based crypto derivatives exchange trades leading cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, Ether, Bitcoin Cash, and Litecoin. The new API will facilitate spot and futures traders who make high-volume transactions of at least 10 Bitcoin, 100 Ethereum, 100 Bitcoin Cash, or 250 Litecoin. Last month, the New York State Department of Financial Services has granted its first BIT license of the year to Erisx. So Erisx got that NYDFS license. Bang! And so they're good to go. Institutions can come and use them. Good stuff. And so that's sort of a technical thing, but the point is the fact that you're giving these bulk trading plans to these guys shows, well, they want them, right? You're not going to just do it for nothing. So it's good stuff. All right, let's move on. Bang. Now, Grayscale revealed institutional crypto giant buying $29 billion in Bitcoin per week. Now, this is interesting. Grayscale is going off the chain. So digital asset management firm Grayscale is seeing demand skyrocket for its flagship investment product, Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, indicating that institutional money is flowing into the top cryptocurrency. Using recent data released by Grayscale, analyst Kevin Rook is tracking the average weekly investment in GBTC, which soared from $3.2 million in the first quarter of 2019 to $29.9 million in the first quarter of 2020. That's quite the jump. And so here's the goods. Here's this chart right here. And these are the inflows. And look at that Q1 inflow. Bang. That's institutional money coming in. Bang. And what's quite amazing, that's a lot of institutional money coming in, even though we've got a Corona market. Bang. All right. So, even though they're all risk off, they're still coming. Barry Silbert, founder and chief executive of Grayscale, replied to Rook's tweet and says, demand for GBTC is even stronger now. So that was Q1 numbers. Yeah, he said, just wait until you see Q2. Oh, he's bragging. Look at him. Just wait until you see Q2, motherfuckers. Look, we got something for you. That's awesome. So that's institutional money. The Grayscale Bitcoin Trust is backed by real BTC, giving investors a way to gain exposure to the world's leading cryptocurrency without having to directly purchase the underlying asset. Like I told you, a lot of people want to make money off the price. Yeah, you don't want to own the thing. Across all of its products, which cover XRP, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, Ethereum Classic, Stellar, Lumens, Zcash, and Horizon, Grayscale reported a total inflow of $503 million in the first quarter of the year. Look, $500 million. So, good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. That's institutional money flow. Now, it's only $500 million, but fuck, this market is only 100 and something billion. So, $500 million is still, what, 0.5% of the market? Bang! All right. And so here is a little, so that's that story about Grayscale. But then I want you to check this shit out, because this is what's wild. Bang! Grayscale buys 100% and more of the Bitcoin that has been issued since the halving. Since the halving, they have bought all the Bitcoin and more. This one company. Well, I'm sure they mean the equivalent of. I mean, I'm sure they didn't go to every single miner and just suck every Bitcoin that they mined. But of all the Bitcoins mined since the halving, they've bought more than even that. All right, so that's the way to say it. On the same day that Wall Street, Goldman Sachs told its clients that cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin, is not an asset, new data suggests that there's growing institutional demand for Bitcoin. All right, so we just read all that shit, right? While approximately 12,337 Bitcoin has been mined since the halving, digital asset manager Grayscale has been on a buying spree and has purchased 18,910 Bitcoins over the same period. So more than there's actual, than was mined. Blah, 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 blah. All right. Evidently, the effect of Bitcoin's recent supply is yet to have a significant impact on price movement, with the cryptocurrency failing to reclaim the psychological 10,000 mark that it shortly breached in the days leading up to the halving. However, continued demand for the digital asset has left investors optimistic that it would only be a while until demand catches up with the reduced supply. And that's exactly the truth. Bang, that's what we talk about here. All right. All right, so I just thought that'd be interesting for you to see. Hold on a second, guys.